Hi guys, welcome to MoonChild Serendipity Tarot. So today we have the reading on Namjoon's next solo project, and I think it's really fitting because this morning Joon just posted on Weavers. It wasn't because he posted that I do this reading, because I planned this, but it's just like the right moment. So as usual, I have to say that I didn't feel like Joon's gonna put out a solo project this year, so I left this reading kind of open. So the question was like, what can we know at the moment about Joon's next solo project? And I just left it open to the cards. So we have some tarot cards here to get the details on his solo project. And then we've got some oracle cards. This one I aim for to give us like a time frame, but it depends. Sometimes we don't get a time frame out of it, and if we don't, then we just have to go with it. And this is like the messages that Joon would want to deliver with or focus on with his solo work, and this is like how he would like to present this body work. And this is like the final messages of what other details we can know, or we can, how is it, or yeah, just some other details that we can get about this. Normally I would shuffle this deck on camera, but today I was just like, I felt like the energy was on a roll, and I just did everything very quickly, very straightforward, and I did it without even thinking about it. And after I got these cards, I was like, oh, was I supposed to do that on camera? But it happened. I do feel like the energy was coming through really, really strongly and like really potent. So let's see what cards we have. And I just want to say these are just predictions based on the current energies, and so things are always changing. So just take this as a reference point for what we can expect in the future. But also, what was it that I was gonna say? Oh, it's gone. Oh, it'll come back to me later. There's something I want to say. Oh, it'll come back later. So we will start with the tarot cards first to see what can we know about Joon's solo project at the moment based on the current energies. The thing I wanted to say is this: we are looking at a full project, like a complete project of work, like a solo work. Mostly it's gonna be a mixtape because we know Joon, we know Namjoon. So mostly it's gonna be about his next mixtape, but we're not really sure, aren't we? Are we? So I left it open, but it's like it's for full body work. It has nothing to do, or very little to do, with a good project, and it's not like a collaboration with someone or like a one-to-one song release. It's a full body of work, significant. Yep. So let's look at the tarot cards. We've got 7 cards here. The first one is the Ace of Wands. So with this, I feel like he has a solid idea what he wants to do, but like he hasn't had the time or the space or the mind to do it just yet. Like he has been too busy doing some other things, and this is not his priority at the moment, but he has a clear idea of what he wants to do, what kind of like messages or the theme, what kind of energy he would like to pour into this, into his solo, and which kind of impact he would want it to have. on the audience. So yeah, he has it, but it's not his priority at the moment. I don't think he's working on it at the moment. He might think about it here and then, or like have notes on it, or have like different bits of works that he put together in like a draft photo or something like that. But he's not working on it now. Like he's not focusing on it. Yeah. So now we have Judgment. So I feel like, yeah, with this Judgment, he's still contemplating on how best to do it. Like sometimes I think he would think about it before he goes to bed, or like even in his dreams, like he would get images or ideas from his dreams, and he's still. But the thing I'm saying with this is like, he's wanting to break away from the draining past, or draining energies, or draining actions. Like if there is something, like he wants to break away from something that drains him. Like he wants the energy that he direct into his next solo work to be pure, to be uplifting, to be happy, to be peaceful. And he wants to like seal off anything that is low vibration, or anything that is like mellow, or sad, or like upsetting, or like, I don't know. So he wants it to be bright. He doesn't want it to be, say, if we look at Mono, I love Mono. It's such an important piece of music to me, but it's like I listen to it and I feel kind of sad sometimes, and I feel like it's resonating at a lower vibration. It doesn't mean that it's bad or it's negative. It's just, for the majority of people, I also think that when June worked on Mono, he wasn't at a high vibration. Like I mean, the feelings he translated with the songs are pretty clear. So I think he wants to do something different. Like he wants to break away from that. He doesn't want to carry what Mono has to the next mixtape or the next solo work. And I think that's just like a revolution, like a personal revolution, personal growth. It has nothing to do with like Mono wasn't good or anything like that. It's just like how we grow, and what we produce, what we do, is the reflection of how we feel at that very moment, right? Especially when it comes to art. So naturally it will be like that. I think what we can tell from that is that for now, at the moment, this current energy, Namjoon is at a more peaceful and tranquil, and more. He's having more serenity in him. That's why he wants to seal off anything that is still lingering on from the past, and he wants to start anew. Like he wants to bring in a total new dimension into the next solo work. And I think that's nice. And then we have Strength. Yeah, I definitely like showing off his growth, like his personal growth, and everything that he has become through the years. And I really, really love this card. Like, it's confident. Yeah, it's like very much in control, and whenever I look at this card, I just feel like calm and like kind of peaceful. So it's the same energy with this image right here. So I think that also say that June wants to be the kind of motivation translated from his inner being, like his inner peace, and he wants to put that into music and put that into motivation for people to grow like he does. He has now have the devil in reverse. So yeah, definitely like selling off the not like the negative, but like selling off the darker side of things. And I feel like, of course, we cannot have just light. We always have light and dark, right? But the thing, I feel like with this solo walk, Namjoon would want to, like, he would try to fight off the darker side of things, and he would just want to focus on the brighter one, the brighter side, and the positive side, the one that is more uplifting and more motivating, inspiring. Yep. Even though like sometimes he really wants to talk about the not so beautiful feelings that he has. Of course, we all have it, or like the tough time that he has gone through. But the desire to portray this inner peace that he has earned in the past 2 or 3 years is much stronger than the desire to whine about the tough times, tough feelings. So that's what he's gonna do. He's gonna be this strength. He's gonna portray himself in the most beautiful light possible. The next one we have the world in reverse. So this is also an indicator of like he's not working on it at the moment. It's not in shape yet. It's still like bits and bits here and there. He's keeping drafts of things and getting ideas from dreams, like getting notes in his notebook and things like that. It's not a complete idea yet, and he hasn't been working on it a lot. The Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, it also gives me the feelings of like he would be very careful with this, and he would be very meticulous with this kind of work. He would take his time. So maybe not even next year, but maybe the later half of next year. I'm not sure. He's taking his time with it. He's being very careful, and he expects it to have a huge impact. Like it's not expect, but he wants it to have a really great impact on people. That's why he's being very careful with it. We having a lot of major arcana. Wait, the last one, the sun. We have the world and the sun. Well, the sun is just as the like the the happiest card in the deck. The funny thing is that when I was doing pre-reading shuffling, this one also came out. It's just a really strong and positive energy. It's like it's life. Basically, yeah, it's just happiness and life and radiation. So I think with this solo walk, June would like he would give people a lot of hope, and happiness, and it's just like sharing the lights to those who are in need. And I think that is really, really, really important to him and also to the audience as well. It will have huge impact on people. But like I know Mono has had huge impact on people as well, but that's like in a different period, in different era, you know. Now is the time that we turn the Wheel of Fortune. We are on the other side of the wheel now, and it is time to rise and shine, you know. Look at this. We have 6 out of 7. It's a major arcana, so it's like the energy is super, super strong. His will, his desire, his determination is through the roof. And I think that the impact that this will create would be kind of overwhelming. Like it will be overwhelming. Even though it's like he hasn't worked on it yet. He only has the idea, and it was like it's very much like incubating in his head. He's incubating the idea in his head, but like already with current energy, is projected to be really, really big. So wow, let's look forward to this. Let's look at the oracle cards to see if we can get any time frames. Emotions are running high. Well, of course. What else can we say about these cards? It's just like really, really, the energy is strong. Like my heart is beating fast. The sun as well, and then we have don't let your past hold you back. This is absolutely like the judgment. Look at this. It's like breaking away from this, breaking away from the I guess the image, or how to say it, like I don't know, I just feel like, yeah, as I said before, we want to create something that's different from mono. Yeah, so that is what it is. And also like breaking away from tough time or tough feelings, things that he doesn't want to talk about in the devil in reverse. That makes sense. Also, we don't get a time frame, of course, but he hasn't worked on it yet. But if there is any super moon next year, maybe it will be significant. I don't know. So we will see what kind of messages that Namjoon wants to deliver in his next solo work. You are limitless, can do anything you choose. See, he wants to be people's like motivations, and he wants to share the light. He wants to just brighten up people's world and give them motivation to carry on. This is also like the energy of strength card, the sun card. It's like keep moving on. You can do anything that you want. And I guess he has been telling us that for like many times, but it's more not tangible, but it's more relatable when it comes in the shape of a song, or in music, or in art, right? So I think that's a very important two messages for Namjoon, as well as for the people who listen to his music. And then we have the heart of the matter. There is more going on than meets the eyes. I think this is also like focusing on the little things in life, focusing on what do we really feel inside, like recognizing the emotions that we have, and appreciate them and treasure them, especially the like the bright and positive feelings that we have, even if it's just like a short moment you feel happiness or feel grateful for something. It is important that we acknowledge this kind of feelings, and keep those as fuel and motivation for us to just keep going on. And then we have simple acts of kindness energies what energizes you and brings happiness to those around you. Oh, isn't this like really Namjoon? Like he's really soft and gentle with animals, and he likes to go into the forest and things like that. I think so. I think he will, like, his next solo walk will demonstrate that. My creaky chair. Yeah, and it's just encourage people to be kind, to be happy, and to appreciate the little things, the people around us. Yeah. And then we will see how Namjoon would want to present his next solo work. Well, even though we talked about the fact that he hasn't worked on it yet, but let's see what kind of what if he has an idea. Oh, we have horse spirits. Freedom is yours. Oh, the thing is, when I was doing pre-reading shuffling, like this one was at the bottom of the deck, and I couldn't take my eyes off it. And when it came out, I was like, oh. So freedom is yours. Oh, this could be talking about like his Namjoon's determination to put this body of work out there. There is something about taking risk. The freedom is yours. So maybe there would be some opposing ideas to this kind of concept, to this kind of, I don't know, but I just feel like there would be some kind of blockage for him to work on this. I have the feeling that there would be, how to put this into word, it would not be something that goes well with the flow of expectation. Like a lot of people would expect him to do something different than what he wants to do, or he might want to release it at a not very appropriate moment, or like not very well calculated moment. But the freedom is his. The freedom is Namjoon, so he can do whatever he wants. He can present it in whatever way he wants. I'm also hearing that because we have the horse here, he would do something that is not very. There's something to do with contemporary art. So it might not be the traditional way that people present a mixtape or a piece of music. There will be some kind of exhibition. There will be some kind of physical interpretation or physical presentation of music. Well, if there is anyone that can physicalize music, it's Namjoon, I'm telling you. So maybe he would do something like that. I don't know. How can you materialize a song? I think that's what he would want to do. And maybe that's how there will be opposing ideas with that, because it sounds pretty impossible to me. But it is Namjoon and freedom is his, so that's what he would try to do. Yeah. It's strange because it just suddenly popped up in my head. I don't even know what I'm talking about. But yeah. Next one we have Fox Spirit. Think on your feet. I think Jimin's also had this one in his reading, right? So figure it out as he goes. He's not as sure how to do it at the moment, how he would present his art. He's probably still like trying to find the right means, the right technology, the right foundation support to materialize his music. I don't know. But yeah, I think figure it out as he goes. And then the last cards we have, we're also having more cards than usual today. Yeah, so this is like, if there is anything else we can know as of now for Namjoon's next solo project. And we have Healing Chaos. This is, oh, wait, because we were talking about like really big impact, right? This is what it is, because like the hurricane, is it a typhoon or hurricane? It came and just shake everything's up, but then after it's gone, like it left a new, how do you say it, like a new world for us to work on. Like it's given the chaos happens so that we can work on the things that we want to heal. And whenever I see this healing, is of course changes are like inevitable, but after the change, what we do after the changes, though it might be painful, it might be like overwhelming, but what do we do after that? It's like we are healed from the things that happened. So I guess once we're talking about like the huge impact of this solo work that Namjoon's gonna put out, it has a lot of healing properties to people, and the impact is like it's knock people off their face, like, oh my god, how can I not realize it, or how can I not know this until now? And then after that, like, this really, really healing process would happen. Then taking risks. As I said, something we're around this, like doing something unexpected. Yeah, with this, Namjoon is doing something unprecedented. Unprecedented? How do you say that word? Like nobody has done it before, kind of things, or things that people would not expect from him, things that might not, like he's not playing in his safe zone. It makes sense because like he's doing something different, and he wants his work to have a big impact, so naturally it's taking risks. But then it's going to be pay off really well based on the cards that we have here. The last one we have is happiness. See, this is the most important things that Namjoon wants to focus on with his next solo work. Like he wants to promote happiness, and he wants people to feel the happiness. He wants to like translate his own happiness, his inner happiness into his music, and then spread it out to people, like share the light to the people that connect to him through his art and his music. And I think that's really, really beautiful. And so yeah, that's all that I have for the predictions of Namjoon's next solo project. I hope that you enjoyed this reading. I really did enjoy doing it, and please stay safe and stay positive where you are. What I can tell at the moment is like overall in general, with like astrologies and like the energies that I pick up, the end of April, May, and like going into May and June, like it's like the whole veil surrounded, the veil surround, like covered, this our earth has been lifted up, so like the energy has been lightened up a lot. It's like, yeah, it's like something has been lifted up, and then so the energies flow a lot more quickly and a lot more smoothly for a lot of people, so things will get changing and will get brightening up, and we will get going, or we will get to feel better around this time. Maybe it's also because spring is coming, but positive things happen as well, so I hope that you stay positive, and also make sure that you stay safe, and the people you loved as well, and I will see you in the next reading. Bye!